Hi, my name is Catherine, and today I will continue playing a lovely game called Roll for Confidence. I intend to play this whole game on this channel, and I'll be keeping each of these videos approximately 30 minutes long. If you need more information about this game, check out the description below and the earlier video I made of Roll for Confidence. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what happens next in this story. Jessica set up our table while I was eating. My shiny blue and black galaxy dice are waiting for me at my usual seat. Shiny blue, black and galaxy dice sounds way too cool. I'm a dice hoarder too, I know how that feels. I love TTRPGs. Good dice choice. We thought you liked them after the luck you had last week. I traded mine out for my new flower ones. She holds up a yellow D20 with tiny white daisies. I would too after the rolls you got. We don't need to discuss the traitor's banished to dice chair. Thank you. Ready whenever you are, Jess. Okay, settle in, everyone. Last we met our heroes, Magnolia, Beaufort, and Idana. They had just learned that Mord, the Golem Lord, recruited the kingdom's best arcanists to help him create the perfect golem army. The party discovered that Mord had reached out to more isolated and unscrupulous arcanists of other kingdoms, making his kingdom a destination for any summoner or earnest arcanist. You're currently heading back to the Giant Kingdom at the Toad Queen's request to face the general of the Golem Lord's magic army, hoping that it will solve the Golem onslaught. You're still a half-day's journey away in a quiet farming village. What would you like to do? Beaufort needs to increase supplies. I request we go shopping before leaving this town and continuing our journey. What should Idana do? Stay with the horses, purchase supplies. Someone should stay with the horses. I mean, horses are valuable. We need them in order to travel. I will stay with the horses. Idana doesn't need anything, so I'll be by the front gate of town prepping our horses. Magnolia wants to work on her spellbook. I have 3 new spells I'd like to learn before we get there. Okay, do you have all the supplies you need for learning? No. Beaufort, would you be so kind to accompany me to the market? Gladly, my lady. Ah, travelers, good to see you again in good health. What can I prepare for you today? I'd like to purchase 3 healing potions, 1 giant potion, and do you still perchance have that cap with the quill feathers? Yes, in the window of a wooden bust sits a beautiful, deeply purple cavalier hat with a full plumage on one side. Wearing this would make you feel like a peacock. I will go on ahead and purchase it. You are now the proud owner of this ridiculous hat. as a dwarven diplomat, it practically engulfs you when you wear it. This is the best cap I'd feather bought. Very becoming. Magnolia?
I need parchment and ink, please and thank you. And I'd love a slice of that peace cobbler your wife made for us last night, to offer to the Fey Grove we passed on our way into the town.
Very good. He hands you your supplies and a slice of warm cobbler. So, the three of you are now ready to leave. Wei models his imaginary hat for a moment, straightening and adjusting it over his eye before nodding.
Certainly.
Horses are happy and prepared.
Wonderful.
You head out on the long journey with your supplies, carriage and horses. Passing by forests and fields, notice the smell of cool water in your noses. By mid-afternoon, you approach some rocky cliffs. You notice a few small rocks falling from the ledges around you. Looking up, you see the sneering faces of 5 golemancers. Roll for initiative. Okay, tokens down. Cool, so Beaufort, you're sitting in the carriage and see them first. What do you do? I'd like to give an attack bonus to Idana. Okay, anything else, Beaufort? No? Okay, Idana, what do you do? Well, attack, defend. Well, I was just given attack bonus, so it makes sense for me to attack, even though I'm not sure if I'm playing like a fighter or a healer or... Well, let's attack. I pull out my bow and shoot a dry shot. Could I hit 3 at the same time? So you're going to aim at the golemancers on the right? Okay, roll. 17 plus your attack bonus, so 21. The arrows hit their mark. Yes! Based on your passive perception, you get the sense that they recognized you and that there is a blockade up ahead. Okay, Magnolia, what would you like to do?
I stand up slowly from the carriage, twinkling lights emanating from my forehead and beams of lights shrouding my hands, and summon Pixie Blast toward the golemancers on the left. Someone needs to draw fan art about this. I want to see a bit with beams of lights and casting Pixie Blast.
Okay, make an attack roll. Nat 20! Let's go, Magnolia. You do a triple pirouette and land softly. The 2 golemancers on the left nod at each other. They fling boulders through the air at the carriage. Oh no! A carriage! The boulders knock down the side rail. The carriage takes 18 damage. That's a lot. The remaining golemancers shake their spears in the air and attack. Beaufort, the first of the 3, hit for 18 damage. What? That's a lot. I hope we have high level characters. Magnolia, you were spared. It barely grazes your calf, and you dodge out of the way just in time. And Idana? Oh, as the third attack lands, it lands harder than Idana anticipated, with a critical hit, taking 42 damage! Oh no! How injured do the Colemancers look? They look rough, definitely having a bad day. Your hits have done a significant amount of damage. So have theirs. What are you thinking, Beaufort? I believe we can take them out this turn. They think it is wise not to heal and instead finish the job. Yeah, I whiff. 3. Total is 8. That was your attack roll. I'm not certain we can pull this off. How do you feel about escaping? I really think we can win this one. Ha! The confidence only a man who rolled a 3 would have. Okay, then. I want to move the carriage through the blockade, if possible, to give us an escape route and keep the horses safe. Give me a navigation check. 12. Okay, the terrain is difficult and it takes longer than you'd like, but you're managing. I place my thumbs together, cast Move Earth, and focus all my inner strength toward the left cliffs, causing a massive rock slide to bury the Colemancers. Sick, love it. Okay. They all take damage and 3 are knocked out. The one on the ground aims at the horses, trying to stop the carriage. It hits, spooking the horses. Dex save everyone. Oh no, dexterity saving throw. 22.
15.
Just meets. 11. Oh, not quite. My character is gonna die, ain't they? I mean, my TTRPG character in this game is gonna die. They took a crap ton of damage and they failed their dex save. Let's see what happens. Oh, not quite. So Beaufort and Magnolia are on the carriage, busting through the blockade, and Idana bounces out from the head of the carriage, tumbling into the side ditch. Oh no! Which leaves her at the mercy of the remaining Colemancers. Poor Idana. Those 3 dots and that look on the face. This is not gonna end up well with us. Idana, you take 39 damage. Seriously? Sophia, I'm sorry, it's the dice, I swear.
Is Idana down?
Can we go back and get her?
Make a navigation check. 4.
6. That's not gonna go well. Deep silence. As the dust kicks up behind you, see Idana fighting with her last bit of strength to give you passage. You know in your hearts that if it wasn't for Idana, your carriage would still be stuck in that ambush, Her sacrifice allows the party to continue forward. Well, I mean, if Idana is gonna die, at least our DM actually made the moment matter, which was important. It wasn't like a stupid way to die. It actually mattered. It made the difference for the other characters, so that's nice. Maybe this is a good time to take a break. Sophia, would you like a bug pear smoothie? My treat. No, I'm okay. And I mean it. I've been thinking a lot about my RPG characters lately. I tap over to the character sheets section of my binder. I've been working on this new human knight character named Brina Swift. Highly skilled, earned her own rank at a young age, strong and brave. She attended an all-boys night academy in secret and, on her 16th birthday, told everyone who she really was after she proved herself in her night exams. The whole town knew her by her skills and heart, and she became the queen's most trusted companion. Maybe Bruna would get the party into the castle and introduce them to her Toad Queen before fighting for her honor and kingdom. Actually, I have this character I think would fit our game well. So my conversation options are she's the Toad Queen's best knight or she's a tank. Well, the later lower option, she's a tank, is clearly like more neutral of these two. And this kind of sounds like a sales pitch. She's the Toad Queen's best knight. So heck it, I'm gonna go with the sales page, okay? She might bring a small favor and support with the Toad Queen, being part of the Toad Queen's royal guard. I pull the sheet out from the plastic sleeve and place it in the center of our table. Wow, a human knight? You're sure? You usually play soft-spoken archers who charm shopkeepers. I can't imagine you wielding a broadsword. Let her play whatever she wants. Just let her do this, please. And that's the wonderful thing about fantasy way. Sophie, I think you should go for it. Good for you. Oh, that's the spirit. Be encouraging. Be kind. I find playing characters that differ from ourselves can teach us a thing or two about ourselves in the process. There's nothing in the rulebook that says you have to typecast yourself. You want to play the complete opposite of your normal? Go for it. This really is true with TTRPGs. You can have so much fun with your characters. I chew on my lip. It was just a thought. No, stop that. Don't do that thing you do. I think it's a cool idea. I really do. Let's roll the character. I pull out my d6s. I already know the build I want to do, so it's easy enough to pull the character sheet together. Oh sweet, those are good stats. This is gonna be good. I have butterflies. I'm so excited. Jessica looks over my sheet and writes a few notes down into her notebook. I hope I didn't disrupt her plans too much. Okay, I'm ready if you are. Ready as I'll ever be. I munch on a kettle chip and nod. Yes, munch on those kettle chips. We got this. We can play a cool night if we want to. So, Beaufort and Magnolia carry on with heavy hearts. After dusk, they run into a well-armed traveler wearing the crest of the Toad Queen, pressing on with purpose. She seems to be a woman on a mission. What do you do? I notice the Toad Queen's insignia and slow the carriage to a halt. Hello, fellow traveler. It seems as though we are fighting for the same honor and are headed in the same direction. What is your mission, good knight? Rally my sword against the Golem Lord for my fair Toad Queen. It is a dangerous road ahead, and we, too, are loyal to the Toad Queen. Do you require assistance? I look down, sadly, holding the scarf Idana gifted me and say, we have room on our carriage, if you like. Anything that gets me closer to Lord Mord's demise faster is more than welcome. I shall travel with you. Okay, so Brina joins your party. The three of you continue into the night along the road. When you arrive at the castle, you see that the gates are wide open, welcoming even. There is no noticeable guard presence as you head into the kingdom. I'm no horticulturist, but I do believe we are walking into an ambush.
Perhaps we should seek a more covert path.
That's the coward's way. Let's be direct and meet him head on. So, you're currently standing in the middle of a huge courtyard, just beyond the open gates. You're going to go straight through to the castle?
I wish to respect your warrior's wisdom, Lady Brena, but let's think this through. I agree with Beaufort. This feels like a trap. We should trust our intuition and be cautious.
Intuition is based in fear. I will not be intimidated. The gate behind you closes heavily. I immediately cast Find Magic.
Very good. You cast Find Magic and see the glimmer and shimmer of illusion effects.
On the roof surrounding you, you see a swarm of arcanists. You hear a horn you recognize as the Toad Queen's army. Backup has arrived. I propose we quietly sneak through, as to not alert any guards that might be inside.
I agree again, quietly and swiftly would be the best. The Queen's army will buy us time to find Lord Mord.
You quietly climb up the stone spiral staircase, tiptoeing past every door, inching closer to what you determine to be the quarters of Lord Mord's inner circle. Do we notice anyone around?
No, it seems they have left to meet the Toad Queen's army. I'd like to investigate before we move forward.
My options are: this is a distraction. We might learn something if we explore. I want to be the gamer who supports other gamers and other characters. it's important to work as a team in role-playing games too, so we might learn something if we explore. Perhaps Magnolia states the truth. We might find something that will help us defeat Lord Mord if we explore.
I appreciate your vote of confidence.
Okay, then I propose we start here. And I point to a door that I believe is the General's quarters. Opening the unlocked door, you are greeted with a lavish room. A large plush bed sits in the center with ample pillows and a well-loved, scruffy teddy bear.
I tiptoe over to the bed and pressing gently on the duvet cover to ensure there aren't any surprises. I then very gingerly take the teddy and add him to my back.
Bear is taking Teddy! Awesome. I don't see how a teddy will help our mission, but I will not give any plush back. You didn't raise 3 boys. Trust me, this will come in handy. I impatiently pace the room. Let's go, we are wasting time. You continue through the carved stone walls of Giant's Castle. On the far side of the room you see the Golem Lord himself, adorned with his glimmering, magical helm. He looks up to the party and grins. It's about time. Roll for initiative! Tokens down. Okay, Brenna, what do you do? I unsheath my broadsword and charge in with a mighty battle cry, with both hands on the hilt, aiming directly for the Golem Lord's head. Powerful, nice. Your broadsword meets and passes some of the Golem Lord's armor. He grunts in pain and annoyance. Now me! I prepare my crossbow with one of the magic bolts I received from the Knight's order. Night night, Lord Mord. I think Buffo's attacks are gonna damage me more than Lord Mord. Okay, roll and do your thing. 18. Mord catches the bolt. Impossible. He returns and snickers at you, tossing the bolt to the side. He doesn't seem worried. Out of the walls around you, you see statues come to life. Jessica stands and leans forward, towering over us. So, you are the pesky ants trying to ruin my picnic. Do you not see how beloved I am to my kingdom? Jessica stands up straighter. She's transformed and terrifying. Can you imagine a world where all kingdoms are one, with no squabbling? You have proven yourselves to be quite powerful indeed. Are you sure that you would not like a place in my kingdom? She takes a slow, dramatic breath. No? Come now, ants. I shall squeal. Can I interrupt his monologue and punch him? Well, I guess if you want to attack, roll your attack. 25. Alright, interrupting him also interrupts what he was casting. The building shudders around you and you can start to hear cracking and grumbling above you as Maud laughs.
I swiftly push my thumbs together and bring my focus to the area around us, summoning Move Earth to stabilize the walls. This room is too large to cover all sides. You manage to stabilize a nearby section. Then I use Split Birds to give more disadvantage on his next attack. So, you wanted to interrupt me? Well, you may want to run, little ants. The damaged statues coming closer to the heroes as the walls and ceiling start to crumble around them. A large chunk of ceiling falls to the ground, right near Magnolia, cracking the floor open. You're no match for me! Soph, maybe we should listen and run? And take the coward's route? Never! I attack. Roll. 17. You swing your sword in to attack, and it glances right off his armor as the building rumbles once more, throwing off your footing. Oh no! I bring light to my head and summon Vixie Blast to decimate the statues closest to us. Your blast demolishes 3 of the statues. Their forms turn into rubble and dust. You've brought your party some time. Let's try this again. I pull out another bolt and shoot it at Lord Mort. The bolt, blessed by the radiance of the Knight's Order, glows with an otherworldly light as it hits. Lord Mort groans in pain. Angry and a little less cordial than he was before, he bellows, "Don't say I didn't warn you!" And out of the walls come more statues, bringing more sections of the wall down with it. Everyone make a dex save. Oh snap! I'm so excited about this game. I'm so immersed into this whole story. I can't wait to see what happens next. Jessica looks over our pathetic dice rolls and snickers. Unfortunately, as the castle collapses, the floor gives out. You are unable to grab any support beams as you fall into the deep cavern below. Our heroes slam into the ground, pummeled with rubble. But the last thing you see is the distant visage of Lord Mort above you. He's laughing triumphantly. Rocks continue to fall around you, and everything goes dark. And that's where we'll pick up next week. You cannot do this to me. I need to know what happens. Oh, I want to know.